Hi, I'm Lou Marchbank,
And I'm Gary Marchbank.
and we've been patch drivers for about 10 years. I heard about the program from a friend of mine at church who had been driving for several years, and it sounded like something I really wanted to do because I love working with children. I remember the first visit we went on, and we were nervous, and we had to go down into Kansas City to pick up the kids, and they were as nervous as we were, and they didn't want to talk, and it was kind of a quiet, uncomfortable trip up, and that we dropped the kids off for the visit. Again, I'm nervous to go pick up the kids, so I'm sitting in the patch room, and Gary's out in the car, and you hear the inner door clank, and then the door opens, and these three kids that came out of that door were just totally different than the three kids we dropped off. They were laughing and talking, and them to get emotional. They just needed to visit with their mom, and so it was a fun visit home, a fun trip home. The kids talked about their visit and opened up about school and things like that, and I was hooked after that day.
Yeah, it's been a really good experience because it's important that kids get to see their moms and that moms get to see their children. And it's a small thing to do. I mean, it takes a day, but it's worth it because these kids get to see mom and get to have a hug and a kiss that otherwise they wouldn't get, and that means a whole lot.
How important the visits are really hit home to me. We took three kids who were preteens at the time, and we took them for a couple of years, and they got to see their moms about once a month because of patch, and the kids became teenagers, and finally mom was released, and she called me after she got home, and she said, I don't know what I would have done without the patch visits. Her parents or grandparents were taking care of the kids, and they were not physically able to make the drive up here. And she said, I wouldn't have known my kids when I got out. They just, they would have grown up and away from me without patch. And so that was an extra bonus to get that call and to hear that from that woman. While the kids are visiting, we have 4 hours to just do whatever we want to do. And so we usually either take a walk at Simpson Park, or there's a new bike path in Chillicothe now, which is really nice, and sometimes we bring our bikes up. The patch program has an agreement with the YMCA, so we can use that while we're here, and there's a nice pool. And so we have lunch, and it was a nice bonus that we hadn't expected because in our busy lives we don't spend a lot of time together. And so this was 4 hours that we could kind of reconnect and just have some relaxation time to ourselves.
In the end, you're just helping a family that you don't even know, and I think we all have to reach out and help other people. I mean, if everybody does something, then the world is a much better place. And this is something we can do. We're both retired now, and we look forward to the patch trips. We get to know the kids. We have a little time to ourselves, and it's a pleasant day.